What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luke. I'm a private pilot currently working on my instrument rating and my journey towards becoming a commercial airline pilot. The goal of my channel is to document my journey, help others on their journey as well, and also just to provide general aviation content. So today we're going to dive into one of the most exciting topics for aspiring pilots, which is earning your private pilot certificate. So whether you're dreaming of flying for fun or you want to do this as a career, you're probably going to have to get your private pilot certificate either way. First, we'll go through all the requirements you need to meet to earn your private pilot certificate. Then I'll break down each step from the training you need to undergo as well as the exams you're going to need to pass. By the end of the video, you'll have a basic and clear roadmap on how to earn your private pilot certificate. So first things first is your eligibility requirements. Before you can start training, you need to meet a few eligibility requirements. These include being at least 17 years old to receive your private pilot certificate, although you can start your training and you can solo an airplane even if you're only 16 years old. You need to be able to read, speak, write, and understand English, and you need to hold at least a third-class medical certificate. If you're not familiar with what a medical certificate is, it's a certificate issued by an aviation medical examiner, in other words, an AME. Basically, it's pretty similar to going and getting a physical done. It's just going to ensure that you can meet the medical standards to safely operate as a pilot. So once you've met those certificates, then you can actually dive into your flight training. So as far as your training requirements, I'm going to list them out here. So you'll need 40 hours of total flight time, 20 hours of flight time with an instructor, 10 hours of solo flight time, including at least 5 hours of solo cross-country flight time, 3 hours of cross-country flight training, 3 hours of night flying, including one cross-country trip of at least 100 nautical miles total distance. You'll need 10 takeoffs and landings to a full stop. You need 3 takeoffs and landings to a full stop at an airport with an operating control tower. You will also need 3 hours of flight training controlling the airplane solely by reference to the instruments, and 3 hours of flight training in preparation for your practical test within the preceding 2 months from your test date. So that's the basic flight training that you're going to need to do. If you're not familiar with what cross-country flights are, they are not flying all the way across the country or flying across several states. A cross-country flight is a flight that includes a landing at an airport that is more than 50 nautical miles away from your original point of departure. As specified for that night flight, it needs to be at least 100 nautical mile total distance for that cross country to meet that requirement. As far as controlling the plane solely by reference to the instrument means, basically what you're going to do is wear foggles or a view limiting device. It's glasses that are only going to let you see in the cockpit, so you don't have any visual cues or references outside the airplane. You're simulating as though you were in clouds. So that is what controlling the plane solely by reference to the instruments means. Something to also keep in mind is that these are the bare minimum requirements. You might need a little bit of more flight time to feel proficient in all of these different maneuvers and tasks. So before you can earn a private pilot certificate, you're going to need to pass a written knowledge test. The test is called the PAR, P-A-R. The test covers essential topics such as aircraft operations, aircraft regulations, and different airspace requirements, and various other topics. It's designed to help you have a basic understanding of everything you need to know to be a private pilot. If you're wondering what you can use to study for that, I would recommend using Sporty's Study Buddy. You can download the app, and it will give you a basic introduction to everything and help you go take your PAR. You'll need to take this test at a training center. So you just go on the internet and search up where can I take the PAR near me, and there should be a list of some different flight schools near you where you can go and take that test. You also will need an endorsement from a flight instructor to take that test, which you can get from Sporty's. So once you've done all that, the final hurdle towards earning your private pilot certificate is the Checkride, which consists of 2 portions. One being the oral exam and one being the practical exam. During the oral exam, a designated pilot examiner, or a DPE, will come and sit in a room with you, and he will assess your knowledge of a variety of different topics. You should be prepared to discuss your pre-flight planning, the weather, maneuvers, regulations, airspace requirements, and anything that is related to becoming a private pilot. If he deems that your knowledge is good enough to earn your private pilot certificate, you then go on to the second part of your Checkride, which is your practical test. The practical test includes demonstrating your flying skills and how well you can operate the aircraft. So you're going to go fly, you'll do a bunch of maneuvers, some different types of performance takeoffs and landings, and there's certain standards that you have to perform these maneuvers and takeoffs and landings in. He'll also maybe give you an emergency scenario while you're in the plane just to see your reaction. And really the whole point of the check ride is to see if you're going to be able to operate the plane in a safe manner and that you are going to safely be able to go fly with your mom or with your spouse or friends the next day if you earn that private pilot certificate. So there you have it. There's your basic and clear roadmap on the requirements you need to meet to earn your private pilot certificate. Just remember, it takes time, hard work, money, a lot of it, and a lot of dedication, but it is so worth it, especially if you have a passion for aviation. Flying is one of the coolest things you can do. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, or like, or hit the bell for more aviation content. If you have questions or want to share your pilot journey as well, drop them in the comment section below, and have a good one.